My name is Demaris Wehr, and I teach a course here at the Women's Well called Responding to the Call of the Wild for Women over 60. I came on this class actually by studying my own experience when I turned 60 myself, and realized that I had a long stretch, hopefully, ahead of me of time that I could use in a different way than I'd used my life so far. And I studied myself, as I said, because I didn't really know my own desires as well as I wished I did. And I came to see that this was true for many women who turn 60, that it's our tendency as women to give our lives to others, whether it's our children or our husbands or our elderly parents or friends. We tend to be very affiliative and able to give, and we like doing that, actually. It's not a bad thing. But we tend not to know even what it is that is deepest in our own hearts that we need to actualize before we die in order to feel complete. And this is what I wanted to work on for myself, and then I learned that there's quite a need for it among women in this age group generally. So the title, as I think I said already, is Responding to the Call of the Wild for Women over 60. And so we start out free associating to the word wild. It means a lot of different things to each woman. Tends, however, to be scary. I should say that the word wild usually conjures up something forbidden or taboo. So it doesn't necessarily mean going whitewater rafting or going out and doing some wild adventure, but it does generally mean that it's taboo for you, for the particular woman who's thinking about the word wild. So I'd say that's one thing this pulls for. It's what has not been done and perhaps even not allowed by you, yourself, as a woman to do. And that's what I came in touch with for myself as well. I've had a wonderful time in my decade of my 60s doing things that I didn't allow myself to do before. The relevance of this for women, I would say, is huge. We have an untapped resource here. We have a lot of time now that our grandmothers did not have, at least 15 years, I would say, of extra time. And if we get our act together and focus, we could make a huge difference in the world if that's what we want to do. Or we could make a huge difference to ourselves. So this is very important, I think, for our world and for ourselves. The world needs the feminine more than ever. We need to do this, I'm convinced, this kind of work on ourselves in women's circles, because a circle is a mandala, as you know. It's a sacred circle, a magic circle, and it kind of generates trust and wholeness and affirmation, mutual affirmation amongst women, and it brings out the best in us. I think it allows us to hear one another better if we do this kind of work in a circle. I've given this workshop many times now, and I always do it in a circle. It always promotes this, not only my giving feedback to the women who are trying to discover the wild sides of themselves, but women giving feedback to each other. That's enormously helpful and beneficial and creative to them.